My name is Kamaljan Ansari, and basically I am from the Grady, but recently I am living in Simdegar. Today I am here to tell you something about myself, that how did become I a good speaker of English, and how was my journey when I came here, and lots of things that I am going to share with you. So first of all, about the Faiyaz sir. So do you know who is the Faiyaz sir? He is the most famous and very a good teacher of spoken English in the Hazaribagh. When I came Hazaribagh and when I decided to learn the English language, then I visited lots of the coachings, but I couldn't find the good teachers. But finally, when I came here and when I noticed the way of teaching of the Faiyaz sir, then I decided that he is the good for me. That I was the looking. He is the same person. So now I should teach. I should be here, and I decided to continue with the Faiyaz sir. And within 2 or 3 months, I could change myself. Now I decided to improve myself, and and after 3 or 4 months classes, just I got a chance to go to Simdega in order to teaching. And he is a Faiyaz sir who sent me there, and he gave me and he provided me a very good platform where I am improving myself as well as I am teaching. And to be honest, then in the Hazaribagh there are lots of coachings, and they are just showing their things, but the real is that no one can understand what is going inside, because we can't. In the beginning, when we are the beginners, we are not able to understand that which teacher how they are teaching. This is the problem. But when I continued here and I just tried to understand, then the way of teaching I liked. This is too much, and I decided to stay here. And after completing the classes, and I just went to the Simdega, and now I am just teaching. And the last thing I would like to say you that how can you become a good speaker of English language. The first thing is that you will have to think the sentences whatever you do in your life. You will have to notice the things, that what is going and what is happening around you. Whenever we are passing, whenever we are somewhere, suppose we are just crossing the road and some incidents is happening, that we should notice that what is going on and how can I say it into English. And this will improve your vocabulary as well as your the thinking capacity, because many of the students just they face the problem is that I just asked many of the students that how are you not able to speak English. Then they says sir, I am able to speak, but when I try to speak that I am not able to think the Hindi sentences. So this is the problem. So if you want to remove this type of problem, so first of all you have to think the Hindi sentences whatever you do, and whatever whenever you just suppose that we are sitting somewhere, okay, and just it is the human nature that whenever we sit, that times we think something. It happens everyone's. So how can we think the matters? Suppose we are going to the park, you know, and when we see some people that what they are doing, someone is roaming, someone is taking selfie, someone is spending the time with their friends. So we can notice these things, and we can improve ourselves. And the most of the students they face the problem is that they are able to understand the classroom, but the next day when they come, then when the teacher asks, then they are not able to speak. This is why this happens. The reason is that no one really tries to speak. Okay, if you imagine that now I want to speak English, everyone dreams. It is not bad that everyone should show some dreams, but you will have to fulfill the dreams. Then how can you fulfill the dreams? You will have to work behind it. And everyone thinks that I should learn English, but when we join the class after 2 or 3 day class, when someone continues and someone discontinues the classes, because they think that no, I'm not able to speak English because the English is not for me. Why? English is for everyone can speak English, but it depends on the student then how they take the English subject. It is very easy, believe me or not, it is the very easy subject. The whatever language in the world, I think that English is the most easy, because it is a very easy to learn, and there is a grammar, there is a vocabulary you can learn and you can speak, and you have a good environment of the spoken English. You have a good speakers, and you can communicate with the people, and you should also talk with your friends and as well as your classmate. Whenever you complete your classes, that time you should talk with English. Whenever you enter the classroom, you should talk English. No, we should not talk Hindi, because the things we have understood, the things we have taught already. So why we will speak Hindi? Why? What is the need of speaking Hindi? No, whatever we know, try to speak English, and whatever we don't know, try to speak Hindi, and later try to learn. And when you will develop this type of habits, that time you will become a very good speaker. Okay, so first of all, you will have to develop a habit of thinking the sentences. First of all, you will have to think, how can we speak, what sentence can be spoken. So these things you will have to think. And when I was a student, I have also suffered the same things. I just I was able to understand, but I was not able to speak. But later I realized that what is the reason I am not able to speak. Then I thought that there is something, there is something I'm missing something. Maybe I'm just not able to think, or maybe I'm not making effort in order to speak. So these were the problems. And when I joined here, then I found I took a good environment. I got a good environment here. Just Faiyaz sir provided me a good students whom I was talking. So these are all the things, and you can see that I'm able to speak English. And now I know that I have to improve myself. I'm not good, but just I'm trying to improve myself. So thank you.